How's it going? Welcome back to another show. This is You Made Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today's show, we're going to be checking out or reacting to a video that's labeled Charleston White Goes Off on Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. And for anybody who's aware of Charleston White, very controversial guy that's in on the internet space. He's said a lot of crazy things, but also a lot of things that actually make sense, and that myself and probably a lot of people out there really vibe with. I like this character overall. I know that he says some things just for the sake of publicity or what have you, and trying to attract more people to what his actual cause is, and some of his real messages that he's trying to get out. So um, we'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure that you hit the notification bell. That way, you'll be reminded of any time any future shows are being published. Also, make sure that for anybody that I'm reacting to, that you go over to their page and you hit the sub button and hit the notification bell to support them. You know, make sure Charleston White. I know he has his own page and all that stuff. So if you're a fan or just interested in some of the things that he's speaking about, you can go over to his page and do that. But let's go ahead and check this thing out.
Speaking of that, you went berserk on Dwayne Wade and his wife.
Yeah,
They
right,
took a family
motherfucker.
picture. Yeah, they
Yeah,
took a
yeah.
family picture together. And the son, he was hugging his boyfriend, which was a white kid.
Little white girl.
And you said
They
what
are
you
not
said.
transsexuals. Them kids are not transsexuals. Those kids are, and I want to say this where you can get your monetization. Those kids are dealing with two. Dwayne Wade boy. I don't know nothing about that white boy, that white girl. Dwayne Wade boy is dealing with two demented adults who are trying to live vicariously through that kid. Now that little boy really like white girls. Little boy really like the little white girl. The little white girl really wants some of that little black boy's dick. But because they parents fucked up, they got him switching. I saw a video of Dwayne Wade saying, oh yeah, everybody asked me about Zeta, and I tell them that it was normal. When I was a little boy, I used to wear my mother's shoes and my sister's clothes. You a lying motherfucker. That ain't normal, nigga. That's the mentally ill shit, nigga. My mama catch me walking in her heel, you'll get your ass whooped. Boy, if you don't get out my goddamn shoe, boys don't wear that. Nigga.
Man, I'm gonna stop it right there. I mean, just from knowing, just from being in the culture, you know, being a black person, that I don't think that is something that's normal. That I've seen from like males at young ages wearing their mom shoes. That's not a normal thing. That's not something that I'm me myself personally. I've never seen, like, none of my friends, or it's not even something that I even heard of. Like in our neighborhoods, like some guy doing that. Like, of course, you'll run into, somebody that they swing the other way or whatever the case is, but you just don't hear these stories. So for him to normalize that is, or to try to say that it's normal, is not, or at least not something that's been normal in my experience. But and crazy enough, like, I know some of Wade's people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with like his cousin. I was cool with one of his aunties before she passed. So yeah, no, it's crazy to hear these stories. I met Wade's dad before. So I mean, yeah, no, it's crazy, but I don't know. Let's keep this going though.
We didn't want to play in mama's shoes. Now, we went in there and got my cousin Tasha dolls so we can look at Barbie pussy. We used to get Ken and get Barbie and try to make them fuck, raise up Barbie dress, and see these two motherfuckers got the same thing. Look at your dick. Something ain't right. We knew that as little bitty boy. So, nigga, we put them dolls down and started hunching little girls around the motherfucking play. But no, nigga, we ain't as boys. We didn't have no desire. Nigga, we were kicking and breaking things, doing black back flips in the bed. Yeah, no, he lying. So what I see, and I hate to be harsh, well, no, I don't. Yeah, I have every intention on being harsh. Yeah, but listen, what I see here is like if I want my son to play football, I played football, I went to college, but I didn't make it. Most of the time, those fathers live through their son. They had every goddamn game. Go, boy! They be down on the field trying to coach. They get in the way of the boy trying to make it. The Laval, them ball boy-like parents live through the boy. Put the pressure on the boy to be successful. To me, that looked like what Dwayne Wade is doing through his son. He really want to be. He really want what the boy want. Yeah, he really want a in his ass. He don't want a finger. He don't want a dildo. That boy wants that with that vein in it in him. And so
this guy, man, he be saying some stuff, dude. And I mean, it's hard to really go against what he's saying because of all of the weird stuff that we seen with D Wade. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but I'm gonna let him continue.
he done convinced this little boy to get him some. Yeah, get you something like get your daddy wanted, daddy couldn't do it, but you can do it. You can be free to do it. I wasn't free to do it, son. I had to play basketball, but I really wanted to be a punk. So
It's funny because my bad, not to cut you off, but it's funny because I remember when D Wade and Chris Bosh used to play together. People used to think Chris Bosh was the one. I don't know if you remember that, but people used to make fun of Chris Bosh all the time on the internet. And now
I remember that. That was that, and that's unfair, really, to say. But to say that about any man, you know what I mean? Like Bosh, I can't even remember. I remember the talk surrounding this, but I can't remember him doing anything per se that would have led anybody to believe that. You know, like maybe one day he gave a weird look or something. Who knows? And people took that and ran with it, but I can't remember nothing that he did that was like, oh, that looked suspect right there. You know, so I don't know. I don't know how that came about, but I remember it was a thing.
it's reversed. Chris
oh
Bosh
man,
is
I
looking.
seen that nigga with some golden fingernail polish. I seen him with some leotard. I don't know what that was. But the fucked up part about it is the little boy was all right when he was over there with his mama. That little boy was a boy with his mama. Now here come his rich basketball playing daddy come take the kids from the mama. Get with a woman who can't have babies. Not only she can't have babies, she done been brutally raped before. So there's a darkness.
I'm not sure if that's if that's happened. I didn't realize that the whole, you know, she had been raped thing or raped. You know, I want to make sure my video gets out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. That whole part, but the rest of it, I know I've heard some weird stories with Gabrielle, but let's keep it going.
To the elements of who she is. I'm playing basketball. My sick girlfriend go get a nanny to groom and watch my boys. Yeah. What's in you is in you. You see it's in his daddy, so it's gonna be in him. It's in the bloodline. And you got a woman who is in agreement with it. She's so much in agreement with it, she went on a public platform and told people she playing your ass. She went on that sway and said, oh yeah, they just say they don't like it. So one guy said, no, I don't think guys like that. And she said, huh, no, that's just what they say. No, bitch, that ain't what they say. No, who like a wet ass?
Man, I'm telling you, like crazy enough. I've ran into a couple of chicks who, you know, they were, I don't know if they ran into guys, they must have run into guys who like doing that stuff. And I'm talking about just the whole finger in the whole move. But a couple of chicks who asked me about that, one that was even so indignant that she made an attempt to try it, and boy, it turned into a war zone. Like, cause I don't play that move. Like, nah, I'm never being penetrated, you know. And I'm so like not into that. You know, I remember going to the doctor one time, and this was just for a routine checkup, and I was in like my early to I think my early 30s, you know, at this point. But yeah, no, I'm going to get checked up, and then the doctor um, he starts putting on his gloves and all this stuff, and I think he was talking about like the, you know, having prostate exams and stuff like that, and he just started getting prepared as if I was said that yeah, I'm ready to do that, and then yeah, and once I asked him, you know, so as he's putting on his gloves, I'm like, what does that entail though? Like the whole prostate exam thing, and he was saying, well, one way was like they'd take a camera, a little bitty camera that they put through your hole, and he's already putting on gloves and stuff. I said, dude, I haven't agreed to anything. Like I'm not with that. So you mean like a camera is going in there? I'm like, no, 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 no. So yeah, what dude, you know? And I realize like guys, as far as the prostate thing is concerned, like you know that's a thing that has to happen, I suppose, for some guys. But I'm just not there. I don't know if I'll ever be there, you know. But beyond that though, like nah, you ain't gonna be not no real dude, you know. But let's keep it going.
You who like a wet ass? What position can a man get in a masculine position to get his ass played in? Whether it's ate, tickled, or blowed in. What position do you take? You lay on your belly and put your legs up in the air like Punky Brewster? Or you lay on your back and gap your legs up like she do? You lay back and she push both your legs back, push your heels together like your mama used to do when she used to wipe your ass and change your diaper?
Oh my God.
What manly position do you get in to enjoy your ass getting played in? Not only that, who whispered in your ear and told you that was gonna feel good? Who convinced them niggas, hey man, you know if I play on your ass, it's gonna feel good if I lick it? Who convinced these niggas of that? So when I heard her say that, I say, man, this is the black woman's way of emasculating not only this man, but destroying his seed and his legacy. Can you imagine? Let me just say this before you say something, because I want to get this out. Can you imagine?
Let me stop it for a sec just to push it back so he can go ahead and we can conclude this thing. Man, he's saying some stuff. Again, like I said, man, this guy, he says some controversial things, man, in some people's eyes, you know, but let's keep it going.
Destroying his seed and his legacy. Can you imagine? Let me just say this before you say something, because I want to get this out. Can you imagine what the mother and her side of the family is saying? They may not have the means and the financial means to go back and get her. Now Hollywood got my baby. And look what done happened. When did black people start allowing our 11, 10, 12-year-old children to bring their lover into the family picture and they kiss? We don't even let the heterosexual kids do that.
Right.
How the I don't mean you get your monetization, but they know what I mean.
I am Grobot. I am programmed to give expert advice on diamond jewelry.
All right, cool. All right. Wow. That was Charleston White goes off on Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. And he said some things right there, and you know, I'm right there with him, especially that thing he said at the end, like like we ain't even letting straight kids do all these things, show up with a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, and yeah, they've allowed like their kid to have to make a lot of decisions that usually parents aren't allowing kids so young to make on their own. Like it's just not, it's not a normal thing, and I know that there's some parents that are out there that they give their kids a ton of freedom, and think that it's probably a good thing, that they start early making decisions, bigger decisions like that. But I don't. I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, I just feel like the parent should still be intervening and still be trying to steer them the right way, whatever that is for you, But it's crazy. That's all I can say. But I'm gonna get going. Before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. This one I'll put into the entertainment reactions. I do have a playlist. That particular playlist is probably not that huge, but I will build it up as we go. So that'll be a thing, and this is where you'll find that. I do have playlists mostly for music. A lot of that is going to be music, but I do have, like I said, the entertainment stuff, sports stuff, comedy stuff. Playlists for all of those. So and those will continue to get bigger as well. So check for all of that when you get a chance. Also, the PayPal at You Made Roscoe, Cash App, $ You Made Roscoe is on the page, or well, on the screen. That's for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on this page. And that's about it. I'm gonna conclude with that. I'm gonna get going. I will see you guys again very soon. So until next we meet, you guys be safe and be good.